Many screen legends have brought Batman to life, varying from George Clooney's sleazier version to Robert Pattinson's darker portrayal of the comic book character. But nobody has portrayed the Caped Crusader better than Kevin Conroy. Conroy voiced the Dark Knight in 60 different productions over 3 decades. The actor passed away on November 10th, leaving behind a legacy and several generations of fans. Stay tuned while we tell you all about his career as the greatest Batman. First up, here are a few words from his fellow actors. EW confirmed with a DC Comics representative that the performer passed away at the age of 66 after a battle with cancer after helping repopularize the superhero in the title role of Batman, the animated series, which ran on Fox Kids for 4 years from 1992 to 1996. Conroy's death was first reported by Diane Pershing, the actress who played Poison Ivy in Batman the Animated Series, and Warner Bros. Animation later officially confirmed the news on Thursday, November 10th. The actress wrote on Facebook about how Conroy spent a lot of time at Comic-Con events to bring joy to his fans. She also expressed her grief, saying he will be sorely missed, not just by the cast of the series, but by his legion of fans worldwide. Mark Hamill, 71, who played the Joker opposite Conroy, said he was one of his favorite people on the planet and loved him like a brother. Hamill said that Conroy truly cared for the people around him and that his decency shone through everything he did. Moving on, Kevin Conroy was possibly the best Batman. Conroy's portrayal of Batman is one of the coolest and most collected. Every line reading by him is delivered with such ease and confidence that it makes his work easier to consume than any of the other Batman actors. With the news of Conroy's tragic death, we wonder if anyone will ever be able to surpass his iconic status as Batman. Kevin Conroy's legacy will undoubtedly be remembered for decades, and many will forever remember him as their Batman. Up next, 9 of Kevin Conroy's best Batman performances. To honor Conroy's legacy, 9 of his best Batman performances are here. Almost every Kevin Conroy as Batman performance is flawless, but these are some of the best. Starting with number 9, Batman, the Animated Series. Conroy's work on Batman, the Animated Series was groundbreaking, as the series became the quintessential Batman work, re-establishing the character for future generations. Conroy's work on the animated series introduced more fans to Batman than any other medium, and there's a reason for that. With its stylish animation, gothic world, and incredible vocal performers, including Mark Hamill's Joker, Batman the Animated Series is probably the most notable Batman-related work outside of the original DC comic books. But the show didn't just delve into Batman's superheroics, it also delved into Bruce Wayne's personal life, and Conroy's distinct change in cadence between the two is reminiscent of Christopher Reeve's transformation from Clark Kent to Superman. Moving on to number 8, Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond, the direct sequel to Batman the Animated Series, was a game-changer for Batman-related media because it featured a futuristic Batman who wasn't Bruce Wayne. Conroy's Batman may not be the main character in this film, but he still brings his A-game, teaching his successor how to avoid his mistakes and eventually become his type of Batman. Return of the Joker is still regarded as one of the best Batman animated films, and it's easy to see why. Both the Batman Beyond series and the Return of the Joker film show that Kevin Conroy can make Bruce Wayne as interesting as Batman. Now that's a pretty impressive feat. At number 7, Justice League. The animated Justice League series debuted in 2001 to connect Batman the Animated Series and Superman the Animated Series. The series brought together Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and many other heroes to combat some of the DC Universe's most heinous threats. Naturally, Conroy returned to play the Dark Knight in a series that would allow him to develop the character in ways he wouldn't have been able to do in his solo series. The series gave Conroy's Batman the chance to work alongside other unique heroes, while challenging the character's fears about metahuman dominance. Fans of Conroy should watch the JLU episode This Little Piggy, which showcases the actor's full vocal range. Trust us, you've got to see it. Up next at number 6, the Arkham Trilogy. Though Kevin Conroy was best known for his animated roles as the Dark Knight detective, he wasn't limited to that medium. Conroy portrayed Batman in the Arkham series of video games, beginning with 2009's Batman: Arkham Asylum, which featured the Caped Crusader infiltrating Arkham to stop the Joker from using Gotham's greatest villains to eventually take over the entire city. Conroy follows the Dark Knight to his end as the series continues with Arkham City. Conroy provided most of the Dark Knight's vocal work throughout the Arkham series, including mobile games and the standalone animated film Batman: Assault on Arkham. Here's number 5, Injustice, Gods Among Us, and Injustice 2. This is another video game series that isn't directly related to The Dark Knight. Rather, Injustice, Gods Among Us, and its sequel, Injustice 2, take take place in a world where Superman lost his Lois Lane and his unborn child to the Joker, vowing vengeance. Following the assassination of the Clown Prince of Crime, Superman establishes his regime to combat crime and scare the world into submission. Kevin Conroy's Batman opposes him and leads his insurgency against the Man of Steel to reclaim the world for the powerless. This version of Conroy's Batman is a fine addition to his vast collection of Batman performances, and it's unique in the grand scheme of things. Moving on, number 4, Justice League Doom. Based on Mark Waid's story JLA Tower of Babel, Justice League Doom is an animated film that depicts what would happen if the Legion of Doom discovered and stole Batman's contingency plans against the Justice League, plans that included the Justice League's greatest weaknesses. Kevin Conroy's Batman is fantastic as always, and this feels like a natural continuation of his role on Justice League Unlimited. Conroy's cool portrayal of Batman here, who doesn't seem as remorseful as he should be, considering his plans almost ended the world, is a character's trademark. This is a must-see Justice League story for fans of the larger DC universe, especially those who enjoyed the original Justice League animated series. At number 3, we have Crisis on Infinite Earths. Kevin Conroy's first and only live-action performance as the Dark Knight was exceptional, and his role in the 5-part Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover event is the only official appearance of Bruce Wayne in the Arrowverse to date. Conroy played the Earth 99 version of Bruce in the crossover's Batwoman Hour, which was inspired by the version from the epic Kingdom Come comic book. Unlike his previous portrayals of Batman, this older and defeated Bruce Wayne is not afraid to kill. While this isn't the traditional Batman, Kevin Conroy sells it just as well in live action as he does on the mic. Though he's only on screen for a few minutes, Kevin Conroy's live action Batman commands your full attention. He even sucker punches Supergirl with a kryptonite gauntlet. Although casting Kevin Conroy as an evil Batman in his only live action role as the Dark Knight was an odd choice, it's still pretty iconic. Then at number 2, Batman, The Killing Joke. Despite being based on one of the best Batman comics ever written, Batman, The Killing Joke is one of the worst Batman animated features available. But that doesn't mean Kevin Conroy doesn't deliver. Many of us were disappointed by the film's first half after waiting years to see Moore's Batman classic brought to life. But once The Killing Joke story gets going, Conroy brings his A-game as the Caped Crusader. Conroy is at his best as Batman flirts with darkness in his monologue when confronting the false Joker at Arkham Asylum. If you cut out most of the Batgirl stuff and the bit where the Joker sings, you'll find some powerful moments straight from the comics. Last but not the least, at number 1, Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. Batman, Mask of the Phantasm is the best Batman film of all time. Yes, including the live-action ones. It's an epic story that delves deep into Bruce Wayne's past, his motivation for becoming Batman, and his doomed love affair. Conroy's Batman, of course, faces off against Hamill's Joker in this one, but the real treat is his encounters with the titular Phantasm, who has terrorized Gotham's criminal underbelly. Mask of the Phantasm remains one of Kevin Conroy's most memorable Batman performances. Yes, this is a Batman, the animated series feature film that captures the heart and soul of the classic series, but it's so much more. Though others, such as Batman and Mr. Freeze, Sub-Zero, are excellent additions, Mask of the Phantasm is the model for all truly great Batman stories. Though his Batman was established as the greatest through his work on the animated series, Batman Mask of the Phantasm best explores Kevin Conroy's range. It's clear why he will always be the definitive Batman. That's a wrap for this video. Which one of Conroy's performances as Batman is your favorite? We think it's way too hard to pick just one. Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.